Greetings, Warrior fans from the DJAC. I'm Sports Information Director Mike Stetz. I want to thank you for joining us for another edition of the Warrior Weekly Show. This week on the show, we're talking soccer with Brazilian goal-scoring phenom Anthonio Coletto, who's had 5 goals on the season. He's scored 4 goals in the last 3 contests for your Warriors. They hit the field tonight against Grandview. Then they finish up the season a week from Saturday, Senior Day, 1 o'clock, hosting Viterbo. The Warriors are in a big drive for the postseason and playing some great soccer. I want to thank you for joining us, fans. Now it's time for the Warrior Weekly Show. Greetings, fans. We are joined by men's soccer player Anthonio Coletto. Antonio, thank you for joining us. Antonio's been on a goal-scoring tear of late. 5 goals on the season, 4 goals in the last 3 games. How does that feel that you've been able to put the ball in the net and you're scoring every game recently?
And it's the field I was looking for since the season start. I was looking for that scoring goals and give the ways for the team. So now I can do that, and so we can move on and start win more and go to the conference with confidence and stuff.
Have you always been a big goal scorer, or?
I mean, when I was little, I used to score more than normal, but after that I stopped and scored a little bit. Then my greatest thing was the final pass, but now I'm ready to become a scorer again and help my team.
How nice is that? I know you guys, early in the season, a lot of guys were scoring.
Yeah.
Then you guys kind of went in a little bit of a slump. How nice is it to have someone on the team who has that scoring touch and is, well, the hot player, I guess?
Yeah, I think it's good, but I think that we can have more guys scoring, because we have plenty of guys with quality to do that. So it's great to be the guy who is going to score, but I think we have plenty of guys in the team that can do that too.
The season's kind of been up and down. You guys started so well, then you kind of had some injuries, and the team kind of had to re-gel or find that unity again. How nice is it that you guys are playing well again as the season's winding down and it's getting close to playoff time?
Yeah, as you said, in the first 3 games, we had a team, and then we got a couple injuries, and then especially in the defense part. So it's this was terrible for us, because we kind of lose our defense, and then we couldn't be stronger. So after that we got Atos back, and then he helped us a lot to be more strong in the defense part, so we can think about attacking and create more chance to win the game. So I think this for the rest of the season will be good, so then we can get more wins for the team.
Talk about your game personally. You've been scoring lots of goals, but is there something that you feel you do best on the soccer field? Speed, passing, physical play? What is it that you feel like you are known for?
I think like my pass and my shooting outside the box, it's the best thing that I have.
Mhm.
I'm a good runner, but it's not my best point. But I think these two both, like my pass and my shoot.
Now, you came from Sao Paulo, Brazil. How long have you been in the United States?
I'm here since 2 years. Yeah, I got here 2016. Yeah, 2016, and I'm here since that.
Have you been home to Brazil since you've been in the States?
No, I'm here all through these 2 years.
Will you get to go home anytime, do you think? Or will you finish your degree before you get to go home?
I think I will. I'm gonna get home like before finish my degree, because like was this 2 years stay here in these 2 years was my choice for work or play summer league and these things.
People probably don't think about it, but that has to be very difficult to
Oh,
be different culture, this far away from home, and not be able to go home.
Yeah, like my first winter here was like I passed in Missouri, and was was kind of fun because I traveled with some friends, but also was kind of sad because I was far away from my family. I spent Christmas and New Year's far from them. So yeah, kind of hard. But like a time later, I met my girlfriend, and she helped me a lot with that. So we spent the summer, and we're gonna spend now the winter again together. And hopefully my mom she's coming to see me.
Really?
Yeah,
That would be pretty nice.
yeah.
Uh, what brought you to the U.S., especially Missouri, where you started, and then to Iowa?
Yeah, I tried to become a pro in Brazil, but I couldn't. And then, like my mom always said me that you have to have a degree. It's really important for your life. So when I look at the chance to come to in USA, and then have a degree and also play soccer in the university, was a great idea for me. So when I put together these two things, that's what brought me here.
What are you studying?
I'm in business.
Business?
Yeah.
So will you go back to Brazil, or do you think you'll stay in the United States?
I don't know. Yeah. I really think about that. I think every day, but it's kind of one thing for the future. I'm gonna let it go for a while and see what happens. But like my desires is to stay here, but I don't know the future.
Has it been easier? I know at Missouri Valley there were a lot of players from Brazil on their soccer team. There's a lot of Latin players, some Brazilian players on this team. Has it made it easier for you having so many people that from your country, from a culture similar to yours, to make that transition?
Yes, like when I got in Missouri, was this have like a bunch of Brazilians there, helped me a lot because like my English was terrible and I couldn't speak and have a conversation. So it helped me a lot, but also was like bad for me because I couldn't improve my English. So because I spent all my day with my Brazilian friends and then I didn't talk English, and then it hold me back to learn English. And when I transferred to Waldorf, have like a small group of Brazilians, it helped me too because I have to get used to the weather, to the university. So they helped me a lot. And also I could improve my English because in class I don't have any Brazilians. In like most all my class I don't have any Brazilians, so I have to speak English. I have to learn. So it's kind of, it helped it, but not at the same time.
People probably don't realize or think about it. It has to be extremely difficult for you in a class where it's all in English, that you have to be able to translate concepts and ideas that you're just being taught. How difficult is it to overcome the language barrier and still do well as a student?
Yeah, sometimes we reading the thing, the test or everything, and in our mind we automatically translate the thing, but sometimes we don't know what does mean, or like one word or other word, so we get the context of the whole thing, and so we move on. It's kind of difficult, especially in the test when we see like all Americans doing the test in 30 minutes, you take the whole class or 10 minutes more to do all the tests.
You guys play tonight against Grandview. The season's almost over. You have the Turbo here a week from Saturday. Are you excited about wrapping up the season, getting to the playoffs, and seeing how the team can do?
Yeah, for sure. I'm so excited. I want to be in Georgia, do some great things there, and I think you can, like this couple last games, I think you can do great things. You got all the wins for Waldorf, and it will be great this last games.
I know you'll probably end up playing Bellevue in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You guys were very close against them the other day. Probably a game that, well, a couple of unlucky breaks that led to both of their goals.
It's true.
Is it good to know that you beat a top 25 team in Columbia a couple weeks ago? You could have beaten Bellevue if you hadn't had a couple unlucky breaks. Is it comfortable knowing that you can play with these top teams?
Yeah, for sure. This like give us a confidence that we need to have, and also we know that our team is able to play against them. So we just beat like Columbia is a great team, and we almost get a W against Bellevue, but it's gonna get hard work, as coach says every day. We have to put our chances in the back of the net and celebrate and go. But as you said, we have team to play against them. We can beat them as we did against Colombia.
What's it like this time of year in Brazil?
This time,
Well, if we were in Brazil today, what would the weather be like?
Today it's gonna be a little bit hot than it's now here.
Just a little bit?
Yeah, because like there it's finishing the winter, and it's starting the summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably a little warmer though than it'll be tonight when you guys are out playing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I appreciate it, Antonio. Good luck tonight. Good luck the rest of the season. Congratulations on what's been a great year so far, and we look forward to more great things from you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Want to remind you fans, the men's soccer team plays tonight, 7 o'clock, and then senior day, the 27th of October, 1 o'clock, they play the Turbo. Come out, cheer these guys on. They're playing some incredible soccer and revving up for a big run in playoff time.